Hello, Blue Fleet. How you doing? Welcome to Ace Attorney, part whatever the hell we're on. Excuse me. Hi, Hades. How you doing? Welcome back. We're going on to the Mason system. Good evening, Ara. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Right. Hey, Zach. You got here at the start of the stream. Nice. Nice. Good timing. Good timing. We're jumping in on episode 4 of Turnabout Succession, the Mason system. How about you Mason these nuts? That trial 7 years ago was the beginning of it all. Oh dear, what's my throat up to? This I know beyond a doubt. Ow. The mysteries of the past work their magic on the present. But you'll soon be finding all this out for yourself. Which of Magnifi Grammary's disciples pulled that trigger? Where did the vanishing defendant, Zach Grammary, go? What dark truths lurk behind the forged diary page? And what about the girl who was left behind? She left with a severe throat infection, I'll tell you what. Ooh. Okay. Oh! I remember this. Game sound can be bumped up a bit. There you go. The past left us these 4 keys to unlocking the truth. How's that? Is that better? But that's not all. There are 4 keys in the present as well. And when all the questions have found their answers, the final trial will begin. But first, you must chase the truth through then and now. Think of it as a game. A game where we pretend to be lawyers, huh? Interesting. I, Phoenix Wright, will be your guide through this game. That terrible trial saw me present forged evidence. It ended half-finished when the defendant vanished. What became of me after that? As your investigation proceeds, the answer will become clear. Oh, and one more thing. There is something I must tell you. As Apollo Justice has his bracelet, so too do I have my own weapon of sorts. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The MTR's back. Oh dear. Oh, this is the fan favourite. I don't know about the fan favourite. Alright, let's undeep fry myself. My magic truth rock. What does it do, you ask? That I would have you see for yourself. Well now, shall we begin? Use Q and E to jump between the past and the present. But let's begin 7 years ago, in the past. It is right after my last trial came to an abrupt end. He became dad of the year and quit his high-time demanding job. Now that you know the game, let's play. Okay, so a super long investigation sequence, huh? Okay. Oh, neat. All right. let's go to the detention centre. Why not? It'll be a laugh. The nightmare trial was over, and the new nightmare of figuring out what had happened had just begun. I wanted to wake up, to walk away. But I figured I'm the only one who could do this, probably. And besides, I had plenty of time. Thanks to the Bar Association Review Board's decision. It's hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away. Okay. What strange sight doth mine eyes behold? Excuse me? Two men on either side of a single transparent plane. Yet it seems fickle fate has switched sides, so to speak. Not the attorney badge, yeah, they stole it from us, the bastards. The forger of fakes walks freely, while the innocent languishes within these plexiglass confines. There's been no proof that I forged anything. No proof that I took the life of my dear mentor. Yet, these chains cannot hold me for long. The stage awaits. And what, may I ask, awaits you? A little piano and a cold little hole in the wall. But since you are here, what shall we discuss? The shooting of Magnifi Grammary, for one. Who pulled that trigger? Valent or his partner, Zach? His partner vanished before the answer could be found. If I'm going to get any closer to the truth, this is the place to start. I have to hand it to my partner. He knows how to make an exit. That's talent. Yeah, he made my attorney's badge disappear and he never even touched it. Glory Spotlight always leaves someone weeping in the shadows. Yet its very disappearance is itself a revelation. Revealing what? Zach Grammary killed Magnifi. It's as good as a signed confession. That's certainly been public opinion's take on it. I grow tired of my cage, and the time of my release is near. I must go and prepare. Planning on jumping back into the magic right away. Hey Moa, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. Welcome. Welcome. How's your drawing string? I think, hang on, let me, I got raided Team C manga. Oh, let's give you a shout out. Gotta type this, there we go. Get shouted out. Yeah, welcome, welcome. To those who don't know, I am that MF. I'm completely hinged. It's honest. Honestly, I'm hinged. I'm just a little guy. As long as an audience waits with bated breath, there will be Valent. And also... yeah? Now that my partner has disappeared, Magnifi's repertoire is mine. Valent Grammary has a tradition to uphold. Is that true? Seen in this light, the trial was quite good to me, verdict or no. And you can't pay for that kind of publicity. Hold on. Hold on. Is that not a motive? Is inheriting Magnifi Grammary's repertoire not a big motive for him to actually bump the guy off and frame Zach? I see. Also, for these MTR sections, don't be afraid to leave them midway and search for the answers elsewhere. Alright, so what you're telling me is that if we MTR someone, we can dig it out of their bum later. Gotcha. Gotcha. For those of you guys who don't know, the MTR is a magic truth rock. You use it on nuns to bust them open and get to the juicy inside bits. The suspicion on you hasn't lifted entirely, Valent. After all, you received one of those letters too. You were just as obligated to follow Magnifi's instructions as your partner. So I was, but only Zach Grammar followed them. You thought you misheard NTR. No, the Mike Tango Romeo, the magic truth rock. It's a mechanic in these games. Not so much in this game, but like in the original trilogy, yeah. Mr. Deep Fried Glaucus. What do you mean Deep Fried Glaucus? I'm not deep fried. I'm just a little guy. See? I'm just a little guy. What do you mean deep fried? Come on. Okay. Let us not speak any more of who shot what. Now that my partner has vanished, the question is moot. I'm more interested in learning something else, actually. What might that be? I want to know what Magnifi had up his sleeve. How could he coerce you and your partner to kill him? The trick up his sleeve. Dong! Oh, no dong. Okay. Perhaps you do not know. Know what? A great magician never reveals his secrets. Fuck! It's 4 of the motherfuckers. I didn't think it'd be that easy. The audience must remain forever in the audience, bathing in the reflected glow of the spotlight. My Magatama, one of my most prized possessions which I got during a certain case. It can show me the locks on people's hearts. And if I can unlock their hearts, they'll tell me their secrets. The Magatama starts it all, and the Magatama ends it. I mean, there's no way in hell we've got enough to bust him open right now, is there? There's no way in hell we can bust this guy open. What the fuck is this persona? The MTR sessions are intended to be done in order. So are we meant to try and MTR him now? Or do we have enough to do him now? Like, can I crack him open like a clam and slurp up the insides? I can't. Okay. So, I suppose I go to end inquiry. Ugh. Okay. MTR 1, then 2, and then 3. Understood. Who's in defendant lobby number 2? Gather, just like real lawyers, psychic powers. Yeah, I've got the power to cause people psychic damage. Like, I caused someone in one of the Hololive mod Discord some real psychic damage because they were talking about cursed pizzas, right? And I was just like, you know what the most cursed idea for a pizza I have is? Like, the most cursed idea I have for a pizza is, you know those ped eggs, those things that, like, you use to shave your feet with? Like, imagine taking that and just, like, saying, hey, here's a Parmesan pizza, but it's like the shavings from inside a ped egg. But you don't tell them that. You just wait for them to realise it's not Parmesan. Ow. I kind of deserved that, didn't I? Oh, God. Oh, boy, I'm being bullied. I'm just a little guy. Ow. Okay. Maybe I deserved that. Didn't think he'd be back here for a while. Didn't want to have to remember that day. Though I deeply regret having to declare a verdict in this way, this trial is over. Ah, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Zack. There is one thing I wish to make clear. Today, in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty. What are you talking about? I am talking about this. Mr. Enigma. The defendant escaped. Find him quick. Bailiff, close all exits from the building. Smack his nuts. On the double, he must not be allowed to escape. When I came here on that fateful morning, I still had my badge, but now? Like an amputated limb, I can still feel it itching. Where do I start? I don't even have the authority to investigate. Oh, I recognise this. Is this who I think it is? Hey, you there, sir? Down on the hands, floor on your head. Now, now, now. What's the big idea? My ears. No unauthorised personnel aren't allowed in here. But that would mean all unauthorised personnel are allowed. Oh! I just say it like it is, sir, and it's usually wrong. Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet. Not this chuckle fucker. We've met before, haven't we? On a case 2 years ago? No recollection of that, sir. Hmm? For me, working on a case is always in the present progressive tense, sir. There is no past, there is only now, sir. Alright, you're the bailiff, right? Yes, sir. Court Bailiff Mike Meekins at your service, sir. I've asked to meet with the bailiff at this court who let the magician escape. Let me try to make this as absolutely clear as possible for you, sir. It was me, sir. But you were a regular police officer once, right? Sometimes bad things happen to good people, sir. Something tells me it's a long story. Let's not go there. So, you were in charge of the security at the time of the vanishing. I'm dying over here. Oh, it's hard not life, sir. Thrown out of the precinct. Lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet. Guess I wasn't the only victim. Are we going to have to empty our meekins? The last time we met, you were a police officer. Sorry, give me a sec. Yeah. Quick stretch. There we go. In fact, you're still wearing your uniform. Sir, I wish I didn't have to tell you this. But last year, tragedy struck a rising star at the precinct. I lost my case files 4 times in 3 days. They fired me. That takes real talent, actually. They don't know what they're missing. So here I am, sir. Forced to start from square one, a lowly bailiff. Hades, you really don't like him, huh? But your uniform. I took it with me as a souvenir the day I was fired. That can't be legal. So, you were the one who let the magician get away that day? I'm dying over here. A star rises among the court bailiffs full of hope. Then, tragedy strikes. The little guy's an excuse for many things, but not all things. Is there anything you can tell me about? About Zach Gramry's disappearance? Oh, the humanity! That's enough of that. Why, yes. I'd say it was around 2 PM when I heard a commotion in court. That's no reason to fire him. Evidence goes missing all the time, mostly because of prosecutors. It's funny because it's true. I opened the door to see what might be a mess. The door slams open, slam, and some guy's face is right there in front of me. Face! So, you saw someone suspicious coming your way? Yes, and I being a bailiff for a little standing, I gave chase. I chased that silk cat all the way down the hall, sir. I have a diagram of the court building here. Aha! There's courtroom number 7. That's where I was, sir. All by myself. Nearly a friend to call me own. Alright, and which way did Zach Gramry run after bursting through the courtroom door? He went up like this, and around the corner like that. So I, with no delay, ran after him with no delay. When I turned the corner, I saw that magic man run into the defendant lobby. Swiftly I ran. Following him, I threw myself bodily into a room. Why, I remember it like it was right here, because it was. Lobby number 2, sir. You ran into this room. I don't see any place to hide in here. Believe it or not, sir, I didn't believe it. Here, in this room, the magician, gone, vanished like a puff of smoke. Except there wasn't even any smoke. He was just gone. That's impossible. Yes, that word. Oh, how many times have I said that word? Even the sound of it causes me indescribable pain. I'm dying over here. Alright, I won't say it again, promise. But you have to admit it's difficult to vanish into thin air. Did you search the lobby? I searched. Why the pause? There was nothing here at all, sir. Bong. That's right, nothing was here, sir. How can you talk so loud and still be hiding something? Oh. So Zach was in this room when he vanished? Absolutely, sir. I saw it with my own eyes. That red silk hat, that flowing cape. He ran right in here, right inside this room. Silk hat, cape. That's Zach, alright. But sir, look at the room. What if it was Max Galactica? What if Max Galactica's the one he saw running? That would be kind of a twist, right? There's not a single place to hide. Sir, there was nothing I could do, but nothing, sir. What about now? Have any ideas? Sir? Ideas about what? Exactly, sir, if you don't mind me asking. You've had quite a bit of time since then. Has nothing occurred to you at all? Do you have any idea what trick he might have used to disappear like that? Remember, dealing with him means dealing with the nonce. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Psyche locks, I should have known. Okay. So, Aris said we need to avoid doing the locks out of order. Okay. Okay.
Oh, morning, Daddy.
I'm so glad you came.
You okay, Daddy? Are they picking on you?
I'm fine as always. This old boy is here to help me after all. That's young man to you. You can also cancel any MTR you tried if you realise midway you don't have the right evidence. Okay. Good morning. That's a cute outfit you have on.
Thanks. My first show's today, after all.
I love this music. 2 weeks have passed since then. I called him to my office. Oh, shit. This is why I need to download a VST with some voice filters, because Trucy's voice is hell. Trucy, there's something we need to talk about. It's been 2 weeks since your father disappeared. We need to start thinking about your future. I did some calling around. This is hard to say, but you have no living relatives. So, I was wondering if you wanted to stay with me for a while? Just until your daddy comes home. It won't be long. Pet the Trucy. Yeah, we're petting that Trucy. We're petting that Trucy. We're about to... We must adopt. We shall adopt the truce. I hope. Of course, it's totally your choice. If you don't like it here, you can go wherever you'd like. I could look up some places you might like to stay at. This is so weird.
Mr. Attorney, Daddy told me about you. He said I could trust you.
Hmm? Really?
So, if I stay here, does that mean you'll be my family?
Hmm? I guess so. Getting weirder.
Mr. Attorney?
Actually, why don't you just call me Nick? Or you can call me Daddy if you'd like. Sorry, give me 1 second, chat. Well, my wife got home and she's heard the Lolly Trucy voice, so it's Jova, chat. It's Jova. We need to examine the plan. Understood. Well, you can call me Daddy if you like. It doesn't have to be today or anything.
Say, Daddy?
That was quick. Yeah?
If I move here, I have to switch schools, right? And I was thinking, I haven't paid for lunches at my last school for a year. So thanks, Daddy.
Ah.
Oh, and this office, it's a little blah. A little car goes a long way, you know.
Ah.
Oh, and Daddy, you got fired from work, right? Don't you worry one bit. I'll work twice as hard. We'll make it through this.
Trucy, how old are you?
Oh, 8. But don't let appearances deceive you. I'm a young professional. Stick with me and you'll do just fine, Daddy.
Thanks. Why does it feel like she's already in charge? Right, 1 second. I gotta sort that fucking VST out. My mentor's favourite plant, Charlie. I guess Wallstream Charlie's my only real job now. Wait, I have a child now. I can't feed Trucy like this. She probably needs more than the occasional watering too, I'm guessing. Can we examine the lobby and detention room? I think we can. Well, let's talk to her.
So, Daddy, you got fired from being a lawyer, right?
You could at least kind of look aside or something when you say that. It's actually kind of hard for me for Daddy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. Wait, is that foolish pride? My other daddy always used to talk about that.
Actually, that's pretty accurate. If it can help, it's the only scene we talked to her for a long time. That's actually a very reassuring point.
So here's my new idea. We'll make a new office. Law just seems so stiff, doesn't it? And no one will be my friend at school that way.
Well, that won't do, I guess. I just don't know much about anything other than law. Hey, hey, Hux, welcome, welcome. I'm doing little guy voices tonight. Or even much about law if you were to ask some people.
Maybe the problem is calling it an office. We should run an agency instead.
You mean like a talent agency? Forgive me for asking, but doesn't that require talent?
You got me, don't you? I'm a professional.
A professional?
Yeah. After all, I'm directly descended from the famous Zach Grammary.
Directly descended? He's your father.
Oh, and now I'm directly descended from the famous Phoenix Wright too.
I think in it you'll just massage my ego. Could you tell me a bit more about your daddy? Zach Grammary.
Daddy? Sure thing, Daddy.
Which daddy was that again?
Daddy's so amazing. The biggest star of True Grammary, and they're big.
The Grammaries, they were on television a lot. Haven't seen them much recently, come to think of it.
Big magic happens when you put Zach and Val and Grammary together, you know. Once they're in a giant waterfall right there on the stage. And this giant trout swam up the giant waterfall.
She's a lot younger, Hux. Right now she's 8 years old. Let me guess, there was a giant fisherman waiting for him at the top.
Oh, I wish I could have seen more of Daddy's magic.
Oh, I shouldn't have brought it up so soon.
Wonder what happened to me with Daddy and Mummy both gone.
Mummy? Yeah, what about Mummy? I haven't heard anything about Trucy's mother.
My magic and a great Daddy, even if he is unemployed. You know, I think things are going to be okay.
I wonder if she'll talk about her mother. We're not going to have to MTR the child, are we? We're not going to have to MTR the child. So, Trucy, you're a professional.
Yeah, it's like that thing they say. Baby frogs grow up to be frogs.
They say that?
I always thought it was funny, though.
What was?
Are baby frogs called tadpoles? Maybe they thought it'd be easy to understand that way for kids. How stupid.
Right. So, in conclusion, you're a professional magician, Trucy.
That's right. Well, want to see a trick?
You're gonna do a magic trick? Please show me. Actually, I'd like to see a trick. The future of the agency depends on it, after all.
That's the spirit. Ready? Here goes. Ta-da!
Hey, folks, it's Mr. Hat. I got to say, it's good to be seen. Whoa, that was startling.
The amazing Mr. Hat, isn't he great?
Your friendly neighbourhood Mr. Hat at your service. Little jump to grab the hat. It certainly makes an impression.
Doesn't he? I'm so glad you like him, Daddy.
Though my routines do get a bit heady at times. Ah, get it? Heady. My friendly neighbourhood Mr. Hat nearly gave me a heart attack. Could you tell me about your mummy, if it's okay?
Mummy was so pretty. She was like an angel up on stage.
On stage? You mean with your daddy?
Yeah. She was always there with Zach and Valley smiling. But then she went away.
Went away? Dong!
It was a grand illusion, but she made a mistake. She vanished, and I guess she didn't know how to get back.
Maybe so.
I cried then a lot. That's when Daddy gave me this. Here.
Oh, that's where you get the necklace from. That's Lamira. That's Lamira. What the fuck? This is your mother? She's beautiful.
Her name's Thalassa Grammary.
Poor girl. I didn't know her mummy had gone missing. What? You're late. What did you miss? Not too much. We need to stick an MTR into the magical banana. We need to stick an MTR into Mike Meekins. And I'm worried that we're going to have to stick an MTR into our 8-year-old adopted daughter.
Hey, Daddy, you won't...
Don't worry. I won't vanish, I promise.
Right. You can't even do magic. You're like a backup plan. Daddy always said to have a backup plan.
I guess all I rate up as is a backup plan. Okay. I think that's probably enough for today. Sorry to ask you so much all at once like that.
It's okay. After all, we're family. I just hope you're ready. The Right Talent Agency opens tomorrow.
What? But are we representing anyone?
Me and you. That makes two, Daddy.
I think you need more than that to make an agency. Besides, you may be a magician, but I'm no talent.
Oh, I'm sure there's something you're good at.
Well, when you put it that way.
You mean you don't have any tricks? No old standbys, this will not do. A boy should always have a trick or two in his pocket.
Alright, I'll think of something.
That's the spirit. See you bright and early tomorrow, Daddy.
Welcome to the team, Daddy-O. The team, right. Sometimes when magicians vanish, they leave something behind. That's how Trucy became Trucy Wright, my daughter. To be honest, I was pretty lost those first few days. Thinking back on it, it was a pretty dark time in my life. But Trucy, happy, smiling Trucy, she was my light. This entire origin story disappoints me. Immeasurably. Like, I can't tell you how disappointed I am to learn that Wright did not get boy preggers from Edgeworth. So much for my fantasies. Alright. Ow! Oh, nothing, Hux, don't worry. It's a huge black spot in the game, you agree. Chat's responses are very telling here. Hades throws something at me. Hux, Ara, yeah, I agree. I know what I want. I figured you'd come here sooner or later. I decided on sooner. Drew Mission, was it? How can you bonk chat? I don't know. I haven't done anything illegal. And I didn't come here to whine about past events. I wanted to ask you some questions. I suppose you have that right. Hold on a minute, one of my stream monitors just went off. There we go. That day, the entire court descended into chaos. Ellie's got such great emotes. Ellie's got such great emotes. She's in America at the minute. She's actually in America right now, so no streams this week, but maybe next week. Only you stood still, your eyes calmly watching. I admit it made quite an impression on me. I'm used to finding myself in outrageous situations. Phonics right, was it? I'll answer what I can. I'm not sure, but it feels like I'm being watched intensely. Oh. Ah, this is my daughter. Vera, say hello. She's gone. Shall we begin, Zan? Judging from this place, you're a painter? No, sadly a profitable one. I've never sold a painting. It's a source of considerable embarrassment. I would be able to get by were it only me. Your daughter? Emma there grew weary of me and left. I don't want her to grow up needy, Mr. Wright. That is why I began my other occupation. Forgeries. As you can see, chat, I have a flawless French accent. Absolutely flawless. My French pronunciation is Tres Bayern. Absolutely Tres Bayern. Don't look at me with those eyes. Oh no, what it is that I do. More than all the paintings they bring me are stolen. And who knows what my copies are used for. Probably for guys to jack off to. But some of your works aren't paintings, correct? You might not believe me when I tell you that, but that was my first work outside of painting. What? To think it would be used as evidence in a murder trial. I never even imagined the possibility. Then why'd you take the job? I was well paid. Very well paid. I think he feels worse about it than I do. The past is hard to escape. Honestly, the sooner I can put this behind me, the better. With apologies to you, of course. Sorry, but it's not going to be quite so easy. He's trying to forget what he made. Looks like I'll have to remind him. Very well aware of it, yeah. What's this painting here? Oh, that's one of mine. It's an illustration for a book. It's not on sale yet, of course. But I thought it might be a good business. As a father, I'd like to be able to put food on my daughter's table. Not a feeling I know anything about. At least not yet. Paints are scattered all around. Probably ones he's currently using. There's something very artistic about a messy room. Not that this is anything compared to my office. And I guess that would make my office a masterpiece. No clues here. Oh, going home by any chance? No, I was just checking out the door. Oh, good thing I'm far too stubborn to take hints like that. He's just tried to kick us out, the motherfucker. Not much investigating to do here. Oh, maybe over here. Maybe just sidle on over here for a closer look. This is you and Vera? Yes, we took that one quite recently. I knew I'm a Panther. Why not Panther Portrait instead? I've never been that good at people, unfortunately. Ah, right. Shouldn't you practice? What's this red envelope? Oh, don't touch that. That's, it's quite important. The painter's face just changed hues. Interesting how the theme of fatherhood is used during what he's willing to do for his daughter. Yeah. He's a pretty neat character overall. Guess I better behave though. It's tempted to just grab it. That's an awfully small frame. What's that inside it? A stamp? Oh, please don't touch that. I'll get in trouble. That stamp belongs to Vera, you'll see. She always puts it somewhere she can see it. Interesting. That's Zack and Valent, the Grammarys, isn't it? The post office issued that commemorative stamp last year. Once the Grammarys were to add to their popularity. Not anymore. Now that one of them has vanished off the face of the earth. But I want to see one of the shows when she was quite small. He had that much. It's surprising he's got this much content even for a victim. I suppose that because he ties so closely to Phoenix's story, it kind of makes sense. She's been a dedicated fan ever since. She watched them every time they come on TV until the end. I see. The stamp's quite hard to come by here. I still wonder how she got her hands on it. Okay. That's a pretty bottle. Oh, don't touch that, please. I'll get in trouble. It belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere she can't see it. She looks at it often. There's a light pink fluid inside. Nail polish, I'm guessing. You love that they never bring up the fact Lamira's the last least expected to realise. I mean, it is kind of like super obvious just by looking at the face. There are some finished paintings stacked here. Don't look all that bad, really. I'll sell you one for 50 cents. That's okay. They look kind of heavy. Oh. Maybe he needs to work on his sales technique a bit. Paints and pigments are lined up on the shelves, with some noticeable gaps. It's embarrassing, but I can't afford all the pants I want. I insist on buying the ones I use with my own money. Oh, I can see how you want to do that, sure. Perhaps you've heard that you can make any color. As long as you have these 3 primary colors? Well, it's a lie. Poor guy. I just realised something. His coat is like olive green. He's got olive green plus orange plus red. Drew Misham is a Salamanders player. Drew Misham plays Salamanders in 40k. You use these gizmos for painting? They're pretty elaborate. Oh, those aren't for painting, they're for analyzing. Pawn composition, arch, every conceivable angle. Tools of the forgery trade, I guess. Yeah, Hades, he plays salamanders. Right, have we got everything we can here? Green armors and they love fire. No, there's still something we can present. Yeah, that's a good point. Back we go. So let's present him with the... Let's present him with that. Your work. Don't try to pretend you've forgotten. Sure, all you did was make a copy. But that copy might have destroyed the life of an innocent man. I'm responsible too. Which is why I have to know. And you have to tell me. I knew it would be difficult to escape this. Then let's talk. Here comes the MTR. Well then, ready to tell me about this work you did? It was unlike anything I'd attempted before. I guess it would be a little different from paintings. That is not what I meant. In all my previous work, it sufficed to create a copy. This wasn't a copy? Oh, hold on. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. The client gave me two things that day. The first was a sample page as a reference. The second, a printed document I can only surmise was written by my client. So use the real writing as a reference to reproduce what the client wrote. Yes, as I said, it was my first job of that nature. So, who was your client? As I said in court, I do not know. Dong. Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I would know as much as I could about the requester. Ah, never met them. Not personally, I dong. A psyche lock, of course. Did you like how the fact I synced up the dong when it actually happened? Am I good or am I good? It seems like he's still hiding something. Something about this work. He's a Reggie. He's Reggie Rock. Alright. So, can we crack open the magic banana? Do we have enough to crack him open? Or do we need to go to the present now? Sorry, 1 second. Examine both the detention center and the lobby. Okay. Oh, wait, when you said in order, you didn't mean the order that they appear in, but the order of the amount of locks there are. Oh, okay. When you said in order, I thought you meant we had to do them like... let me show you. Like, this, like 1, 2, 3. But it's the amount of locks they actually have. So... Hold on. But these guys have 2 locks each. Don't they? Hey, Andy. Not bad, man. How about you? Right. Examine and we'll see later. Yeah, not a bad shout. I must have seen that painting 1,000 times, but I never really looked at it until now. I guess my head was too stuck in the trials. I never had time to stop and appreciate art. I have time now. Okay, let's appreciate. Actually, it's pretty lame. I actually took a nap on that couch once when I was still practicing law. Boy, was that a mistake. I never even sit on the lobby sofas now. I never let my clients sit on them either. It's bad luck. You know, I think this was the lobby I used for my very first case. This plant has seen me grow from a rookie to an ace to a has-been. I hate you, plant. No, I'm just kidding. I guess this door was officially a prop in Zach Gramarie's last show. He passed through that lobby door and vanished, but to where? He choreographed that entire fateful trial according to his grand scenario. I hate magicians. Alright. This reminds me of doing quests on Chrono Trigger. Quests across time. Right, so we want to try and MTR him. Take that! Portal 2, this is art. Stare at the art. Well done, go back to sleep. We don't have access to it yet. What? Really? Alright. Oh, the present. Okay. Okay, Mr. Meekins. What do you know? Spit it out. Hey, what's with the atmosphere in here all of a sudden? You know something. I'm going to find out what. Zach Grammary vanished from this room. How do you do it? How, sir? Well, sir, I can't say it, sir. Why are you so nervous if you aren't hiding something? Well, sir, you see, at the time, sir, I was here and... Listen, it was impossible. What could such a little girl possibly do anyway? What did you just say? Sir, did I just say something, sir? No, you screamed it through the megaphone of yours. There was someone else in this room, wasn't there? Sir, I'm going to have to invoke my right to remain in the state of not talking. It's okay, Meekins. You don't have to tell me who Zach's accomplice was. I know who was here in this room that day. It was you! It was you, Mike Meekins! No, it's Trucy. Take that! Take that! Sir, I've never seen that girl until just the other day. Mr. Meekins, I'm not buying it. Sir! Sir, that day, she was here in the room, sir. But he wasn't. You mean you chased her into this room? Not him. Sir, in my days as a police officer, literally days, I learned a thing or two. Okay, just one thing, but it was hard to not mistake a girl for a 7-foot-tall magician. 7 feet? Zach isn't that tall, is he? You have a point. I find it hard to imagine that anyone would mistake a little girl for Zach Grammary. But you saw something. And therein lies the trick. I think you know what it was, Mr. Meekins. Tell me, does this trick look familiar? Take that! What's that? That girl's favourite trick, the amazing Mr. Hat. She uses it in a showdown at the Wonder Bar. Have you been to the Wonder Bar? So, it wasn't a waking dream, was it, sir? Oh, you guys are in for a treat, by the way. When I've been editing some creepypastas today, and there's one of them in particular. I worked out how to start using like effects on DaVinci. I have become more powerful than you can imagine. Come again. That night on stage, I saw a vision, except it wasn't a vision. It was a hat. An amazing Mr. Hat. He really exists. Fucking hell. Alright, we've MTR'd the cop. We have MTR'd the cop. I remember it clearly, though the details are a little vague. Zach Grammary exited the current room. I gave chase and current him in the corner room, sir. Zach Grammary, don't even think you can escape Meekins. Down on your hands, floor on your head. Hello?
Something the matter, mister?
No, that is... Sir, I'm currently chasing a suspect, sir. Zach Grammary, do you know him?
Oh, I love Zach Grammary. His magic is the best. I'm his biggest fan.
I'm gonna get you for this. I'm gonna fucking get you for this. Give me a second. I see. That's why you're wearing that costume you're wearing. Anyway, that very same Zach came into this room.
But no one's been here except me.
But he has to be in here somewhere. Under the sofa, in the trash can, behind the painting, under the rug. So, Trucy was his accomplice. Imagine my astonished surprise when 1 week later, I just happened to walk into a bar and see, Mr. Hats. I couldn't believe my own eyes. For a while, I thought it had all been a wrong dream. A dream that lasted a week? But it wasn't a magician who disappeared. It was Mr. Hat. Though it seems complex, what really happened that day was quite simple. You were standing by the door and out came Zach. But that wasn't all. Another person got in on the act, and she was standing in front of lobby number 2. Along with Mr. Hat. Ah, and that's the beauty of it, hasn't it? So, while you're standing in shock and amazement, the magician rounds the corner, and most likely runs through the closest door into lobby number 1. This is where you come in. You turn the corner in rather lukewarm pursuit, and at that very moment, Trucy runs into lobby number 2. Then all she has to do is tuck away the amazing Mr. Hat. Sir, I only lost sight of him for the briefest of moments. Then I saw that cape. Zach Grammary's red cape throttling like a cape. Astounding, sir. All my days of posing queries and making inquiries and chasing quarries wasted. It was as if I could see them melting away like an ice cream cone left by the side of the road to die, or the scattered remains of a misshapen chocolate parfait. Such sweet sorrows. I'm sorry. I had no idea how much you'd suffered on account of this case. It's an honour, sir. I've apologised to people many, many times, sometimes more than once. But it's the first time anyone's ever apologised to me. Actually, about that girl, I'm sort of her guardian now. Is that so? Sir, you should know that when I harbour no ill feelings won't last longer than my harbour. Okay. I'll let the defendant escape, that's the stone cold truth. Just another stop on my way from singing the blues to wearing the blues. Someday, sir, I'll be standing side by side with the great detective Guamshu. Mr. Meekins, this is a free ticket to the show at the Wonder Bar. If you want, it's an honour, sir. Sir, I can't count the number of things I've had taken from me, sir. But no one's ever given me anything for free. Right, I'll see you in court next time then, sir. I look forward to it. Fucking hell. All eyes were on Zach Grammery that day in court, until his mysterious disappearance. Now part of the mystery's been revealed, but the magician remained out of sight. It'll be 7 years before I met him again. Oh, ow. Right. Oh, what's this? Ah, okay. Interesting. So do we need to try and pop Drew open now? Do we need to try and pop Drew open now? Or do we need to go to the present and get some stuff from there? Say the club first. Alright. Understood, chat. You can try and cancel once you realise you don't have what it takes. Okay. I'll be taking my leave now. Still have some work to do back at the office. Then I guess I'll go back to my piano. To be honest, it's better when you aren't playing. This frigid culinary dungeon almost feels comfortable. Later then. 2 hours left on my shift. Wonder if we'll get any customers tonight. Do you know who I am? I think this is Zach. Yeah, it's Zach. Who I am? No, but if you hum it, I can play it. Ah, I'm just kidding. I don't do requests. How about a different sort of request? You see, I play cards. Oh, a customer. I was just hoping someone would come in and save me from a night at the Keys. I seek a true competition. I've heard the Bosch Bowl Club is the perfect place for this. Now I see the rumour is true. And this is a friend of yours? Oh, shit. Ah, don't mind me. I'm just your friendly neighbourhood newsman. Ah, he will not be playing tonight. When his business is finished, I shall send him home. This competition will be between us, no others. Okay. The Right Talent Agency represents 2 artists, and I'm number 2. I play piano, well, kind of. It's actually just a front for my real talent, which is playing poker. Don't ask me how I got started, I don't remember. But I'm good, real good. It didn't take long for the rumours to get around. Go to the Bosch Bowl Club if you want a real game. That guy's never lost. People don't come to hear me tickle the ivory, they come to watch me play cards. Is this a seedy poker club? No, it's a restaurant. We don't play for high stakes. There's no money involved. But real players carry cash, and they're always thirsty. It's a handy source of income for the club owner. Then let's compete. I'll take you to the room. The hideout, yes, but before we go... Yeah? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shady Smith. Oh, and I'm Brushel, Spark Brushel, news reporter. Oh, I'm, No, Phoenix Wright. Hmm? You must always look a man in the eye when you make your introductions. You still do not know who I am? Have we met? Ah! Today, in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty. What are you talking about? I am talking about the flashbacks. Mr. Enigma! The defendant's escaped. Find him, quick. Bailiff, smack his nuts immediately. Oh God, you can't be. But you're Zach Grammary? Yes, the reincarnation act of the century. Pity I have only an audience of 1. You, Zach Grammary. This must be a bad dream. In a sense, this guy ruined my life. You there? We will play soon. Ready the room. I will be preparing the hideout for you. This motherfucker. If Jack is still in chat, he's going to kill me for that Russian accent. He's going to be like, Slorom, and then I'll die instantly. Are you really him? The Zach Grammary. Now, I am Shady Smith. Remember this. How many years has it been now? 6? In exactly 3 days from now, it'll be 7. I caused you much inconvenience, I fear. You could say that. Is she well? Trucy, I mean. She's fine. I've got her working already. Hope you don't mind. I need hardly express my gratitude, but you have it. This is why I've come. That and to settle a matter of cards. By which you mean poker. Those eyes, he's serious. I despise losing above all else. And so I have decided I will win tonight, no matter what it takes. I know this guy's type, and they're dangerous. Everything's about the competition. All else is secondary. Perhaps we should take this time to talk before we play. I know you have much to ask me. And I you. This motherfucker's gonna have an MTR, isn't he? This music kind of sounds like Valhalla. Every night is day. We competed that day 7 years ago too. One of the biggest asshats in the series, really. Ah, yes, you must have been surprised. Called to the detention center out of the blue. 2. 1. Showdown time. Who lost? It's only a game of poker. A game I've played for a long time. I only lost twice. Who was the first? The man I killed, of course. You choose your defense attorneys by playing poker. Some are hired, others fired. When you compete, you see a man's true nature. You know what I speak of. I know that you do. Trucy's power? Trucy, she is in a class of her own. Oh, I see. So he's got, So, Trucy has, I suppose, the hat. Apollo has the bracelet. And Zach Grammary has, I suppose, a cock ring. Oh, God. For 7 years, I've played poker here at the Borscht Bowl Club. And I've never lost once. I'm good, but just not that good. Ow! I win because whenever there's a big game, I bring in Trucy. And she sends me signals.
Daddy, it's got a good end. You might have a chance if you act quick. Better call him soon.
Can you tell me what her power is? Judging a person's thoughts by reading their reactions is a staple of performance magic. But those of Trucy's line possess far greater skill. Her line? Recall, you were the second man to whom I've lost. Magnify Grammary. That was the first time I learned of this power, as you call it. Wait, so you're saying her power is genetic? It's just in the Grammary blood or something? Blood. I am sorry, but it is not something told lightly to outsiders. And it is nothing you need to know about at this time. It's some kind of Grammary secret, then. Fine. She's 15 this year? She's still trying her best to follow in your footsteps, you know. I see. When I planned my disappearing act, it was the thought of her alone that gave me pause. Wait, you were planning on vanishing from the get-go? Yes, and for that I must apologise, but however, I could not be found guilty that day. Because of this. This? A transferal of rights. You see the signature? A transferal? That's Magnify Grammry's signature, isn't it? I hereby give all rights to the secret staging and performance of my magic to the recipient named below. And the recipient's name is you, Zach Grammary. Yes, it is I. Wait, this page looks torn. You recall the diary, yes? This is the true last page. Ah. First, take a close look at this diary. Note that a page has clearly been ripped out. As it just so happens, I have here what I believe to be the missing page. Wait, let me see that. How could I forget? That scrap of paper lost me my attorney's badge. This is the real page that was torn from the book. Magnify gave it to me that night. You could have told me this earlier, like 7 years earlier, you prick. Once again, I must apologise. It was all I could do to prepare for my escape from that courtroom. Okay. The greatest of Magnify Grammary's illusions are true art. As such, they are well protected by this document. Only its bearer may perform his illusions on stage. Sounds like a pretty important thing to have if you're his disciple. As the rightful heir to his art, I too wanted a rightful heir. Rightful? I'm sure you know who I chose as my successor. Your daughter. That is why I have risked all to come here tonight. Brushel. Sir? Ah, here you go. What's this? A letter passing the rights I've inherited to Trucy. I would have you sign here as a witness. But I'm not a lawyer anymore. I need a public notary besides. Ah, I may not look it, but I'm a certified notary. You are? By day I wear a notary's glasses and hunt for news. Also by day I wear a reporter's glasses and notarize. When I take off the glasses, I can't see very well. Your signature, please. This is the first reason I've come here tonight. Okay. So actually, that's not an asshole move. He's trying to protect Trucy's position. Ah, I finally figured it out. Now I know why you've come out of hiding only now. It's been 7 years, you said. Precisely. Statute of limitations? There's a law that covers your situation. After 7 years, missing persons are considered to be legally deceased. So if someone was to vanish from the face of the earth 7 years ago, they would lose all rights as a living person after 7 years from that day. Not to mention all their possessions. Exactly, which is why I'm here. I risk showing my face in public for the sake of this document. Before my 7 years are up, you might say, I'm securing my daughter's inheritance. But do you really need this document? Wouldn't Trucy inherit your estate automatically? Not in this case, I'm afraid. This case? Yes, I received the performance rights from Magnify Grammary. However, this was done in secret without witnesses. Before Magnify died, 2 potential successors to his repertoire were named. Myself, Zach Grammary, and Valent Grammary. Not Trucy. I see. So you do need this document. I have known Brushel since before I vanished. He is a man I trust. That's telling. Now, only 3 know of my rebirth. I took the liberty of looking into Trucy's background, and found you had no other close kin. It is as you say. Okay. I was kind of hoping you'd say something about the mother at this point. I know everyone else, but Trucy's mother is a mystery. Present the locket. We can try. Yeah, we could try that. Oh, I need to... Wait, I can't present anything. Okay, now I can present. I did a dumb.
Take that!
The person in the photo was Trucy's mother. How did you come by this? Trucy showed it to me. She said her mother was gone. Then it is so. Hmm? She is gone. What more is there to say? Lots?
Ah, I know.
Oh, you're still here?
According to my in-depth research, Trucy's mother Magnify Grammy's only daughter. End quote.
What? Magnify's daughter? Is that true, Mr. Zach?
Brushel, you say too much. Why am I the bad guy? Why?
Zach decked him. He did? Zach punched him. What the fuck? In any case, Mr. Wright, this discussion is over. Thalassa Grammary, she's the most mysterious of the whole lot. I need to gather me some more evidence, clearly. Well, the prelude may have been longer than the main attraction. Shall we begin our game? My final competition. Final? Why? As you said, I've come out of hiding today to make this document legally binding. Once that is done, I shall slip once more underground. Without seeing your daughter. It would be best if I did not. 7 years ago we played. 7 years ago I lost. I already lost to Magnify. I do not care to lose to another. And I have heard that you never lose. It's just a rumour. Yes, for it is impossible to never lose unless one has an ace up on the sleeve. As a magician, it causes me no end of irritation. To think a mere lawyer might be out there pulling the wool over so many eyes. Hey, I just signed your document for you. Maybe you could try lightening up? That was that. This is this. For my final competition, I will destroy your perfect record, Phoenix Wright. This will be my final performance. You are warned. This guy's beyond serious. So much for a fun evening of cards. Brushel, you may leave.
Ah, but it's your last game. I mean, what a scoop.
I punch and I punch, but still, it is not enough.
I just remembered a future prior engagement. Toodles, gentlemen. Oh, and nice meeting you, Piano Man.
Piano Man? Piano Man. Right, we're drinking to that. Can we roll a Piano Man on the yeet? It's not a Piano Man, but... Nope, that's a flame tank. Nope, that's a hockey stick. Ow. I missed what that one was. Ah. No, that was it. Ari, you got it. You got it. You got it. Ow. Okay, enough. Ah. Ah. I'm so bullied. Then let us begin. Dealer. Ow.
Da.
You will be witness to our competition.
Da. It is honor for me.
Why haven't I seen her around here before? Ah, that reminds me. I saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. That was a fringe weaver. Yeah, it was. Gavin, I believe was his name. You know him? After a fashion, listen, Phoenix Wright. One can learn much from a true competition. Remember this. The grammary power. I was close to understanding it, but I needed more. And I knew where to get it. Trucy's mother. I'd need to meet that reporter again, that was clear. And one other thing. From the moment my final competition with Zach began that night, a name was running through my head. The name of a man now in prison. A name Zach Grammary knew well. But how and why? Oh, we go into his prison cell. Motherfucker, look at this thing. Right, can we crack open Drew? Or do we need to keep on going through the evidence as we got? Let's try. Let's try and crack Drew open. He's not going anywhere either way. We'll try. Take that! He's only got 2. You're hiding something. Let's hear it then. What are you hiding from me, Mr. Mission? I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I've never met the client. True. When asked the client's name, there were no psyche locks in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. Oh, why are you doing this to me? Well, I've made my stand. No backing down now. So, what's Mission hiding? I think he's hiding the client. The sample? The No, because we already know that Vera is the forger. I can pretty much piece together what it is from what you said. What is it, Tsar? You told me what you knew about the client. And I couldn't see any psyche locks. Psycho locks? Is that some sort of Assam security? On your star, perhaps? But then they did show up, didn't they? Who was your client? As I said in court, I do not know. Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester. I never met them. Not personally, Not personally. Those words triggered the psyche lock. I'm going with the psycho locks. Now I really must know what's So, you didn't meet with the client. But someone else did. Maybe the real forger behind this evidence. Perhaps I'm hung up on this lock business. But I'm afraid you've lost me. Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about psyche locks. As long as I came to the right conclusion, it doesn't matter how I got there. And your conclusion is? The real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Mission. Poppycock. I don't know what it is you're talking about. That's my work, I tell you. But here, my studio, who else could it have been but me? That's the real question, ain't it? If the forger wasn't you, then I don't have many other people to choose from. The real forger at Drew's studio is... Make it. No. The real forger is your daughter, Vera Misham, isn't it? Ridiculous. My daughter's only 12 years old, Mr. Wright. I've always made more for landscapes, not surrealism. Nice comeback, but you're shaking in your boots. I've got you now. The only two people with access to this studio are you and your daughter. The psyche looks tell me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility. Oh, I feel very much on the edge of going psycho-lock myself. Oof, ow. Well, that's unfortunate for him. Okay, we cracked him open. We already know who it is because of the trial sequence. Yeah, this was neat. I don't know how you knew, but you're right. The one who mods this badge was my daughter Vera, not Anne. She's only 12, a Janice you might call her. A precocious little girl outshining her father. There's been a lot of that going around recently. I let her apply in the studio and she watched me. She taught herself in that way. The drafting tools and analytical devices I bought when they become unnecessary. They're my little girl's playthings now. Ah, do I detect a bit of fatherly pride? So Vera's the one who made this page. Would you know who the client was then? Actually, the client came once. Here, to the studio. What? Why didn't you say so sooner? But their face was covered, and they did not want to talk to me. So, they talked to your daughter? I will speak only with the artist, the client told me. Then that little girl is the key to our mystery client's true identity. And that's why she's been poisoned in the present. Because she knows the identity of the person who had the forgery inserted. Okay. Okay, what do I do now? Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more. Or is it time to turn my attention to Vera? Let's talk to Vera. Mr. Misham, I have a request. Let me guess. You'd like to speak with my daughter? Can I? My daughter has never been one to talk to strangers. She's quite shy, extremely so actually. With only one exception. Which was... Oddly enough, it was that client. I left the studio while they talked. I returned when they had finished, and she was laughing. It was the first time I'd seen anything of the sort. Please, let me speak with her. Alright. Oh, hi there. Uh-oh. This could be tough. Okay. I really hope we're not going to have to MTR a child. Vera, was it? Would you like to have a friendly chat? I'm Phoenix Wright, ex-lawyer and pianist. I'm still looking for the keys that say Do Re Mi. Can't find them anywhere. No, I'm no good at this. I need something to get through to this girl. No, we need to present something then. Vera, take a look at this. Take a look at this. I'm gonna fucking do it. Vera, what do you think about this picture of a corpse? Hey, look, kid, a dead body. Oh, God. You alright there, Hux? I'm insane. No, I'm not insane. What do you mean? I'm not insane. I'm not insane, Hux. No. I'm not insane. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. Don't you see? I'm just a little guy. Okay. I'll be good. What do you think about this? I think I just made her nervous. I need something to grab her attention. But what? Mr. Hat? Should we show Mr. Hat? No, not Mr. Hat. He scares you. He scares us! Let's try the stamp. And then, there's this. My stamp. Hey, she spoke. She can talk. She can talk, she can talk, she can talk, she can talk. I can sing! Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas, da 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 da. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas, da 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 da. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. Whoa, Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. Yeah, so this stamp. How can I keep her talking? Isn't True Grammar amazing? Ah. Hmm? Yeah? Oh. I especially like those two, Zach and Valen. I mean, they're just so magical. Aren't they? Yeah. Whenever I go to one of their shows, I'm like, whoa, magic, you know? Me too. I love them. They're so cool. It's like magic. Yeah. All right, she's talking. Not saying much, but it's a start. I went and saw them with Father the other day. The opening ceremony at the Grammar Museum of Magic. Phoenix is staggeringly unconvincing. The Grammar Museum? They have one of those. I guess it makes sense now they have their own commemorative stamp. So, have you been to one of their shows? Just once when I was little, with Father. The Grammarys on stage, it was like a dream. Disappearing, reappearing, cutting apart, putting back together. They do it all. Yeah. Maybe you can tell me stuff like this. You know, about Zach and Val, maybe. Oh, sure. All right. Better get asking before she changes her mind. Hang on, am I the right size? Give me just 1 second, chap. I need to make sure I'm the right size. No! I'm actually not the right size. Hold on. I just need to resize myself a minute. Hang on. There. Okay. Whew! That was odd. You're getting a look into the interface of VTubing. I don't go outside much. I like to paint in here. Why don't you like the outside? There's bad people out there. Well, true, but there are lots of good people too. You know, she's actually scared of Ben Woodman. She's right to be afraid. Actually, I should tell you. She was almost kidnapped once. Kidnapped? Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. She refuses to leave the house. I see. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. She said she went to the Grammar Museum. With you, in fact. Oh, yes, actually. She was quite insistent on it, much to my surprise. That was the first and last time she expressed such desire to me. That person gave me a good luck charm. A good luck charm? For when I absolutely had to go outside. Yes, apparently she received something, a gift. From that client, actually. She won't tell me what it was. Father, I told you to keep that a secret. From that client, huh? This I have to hear about. So you met the person that asked you to do this job? And you talked with them? What's this about a good luck charm you received? I can't talk about it. Hmm? If I do, it won't work anymore. That's what I was told. Yeah, but I really have to know. We have to empty our child. Right, time to do some psyche unlocking. So your father tells me you're good at painting all sorts of things. We can't do these yet. Okay. I really like painting a lot. Father is always very happy when I paint them exactly the same. So you did this too? Oh yeah, that was my first job. Your first... All I used to do was paint the same thing I saw. But this was totally different. The pen slips and the way the writer held the pen, the pressure on the nib. I had to use a microscope and analyse it on the computer. She seems happy. Odd. Her work was the last nail in the Grammary coffin. I guess no one told her.
They're the best in the world.
Hmm? Oh, you mean True Grammary? Of course.
Father gave it to me.
Your father? But I asked him about it. He didn't know how you got it.
I guess I just took it. Yeah.
Took it?
Father got a letter from that person.
That person? You mean that letter was from the client?
Oh, we talked about the Grammarys forever that day. I'm sure that's why I was sent that stamp. I didn't want to just send it back, so I took it.
They're a sneaky one, this client. So they were trying to get on a good side. Okay. I have some theories. I'm not quite sure what the theories lead to, though. I'm going to hold on to them for now. So, let's go to the present. Because if we can't do that, we need to go to Solitary 13 next. This motherfucker. Well, isn't this an unexpected surprise? What errand brings you down to my cramped confines? Gavin. Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix Wright? Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago. My past is like my logic, straight and true. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction. Fine. I'm glad we could have this little tete-a-tete right. Tete? Titi-a-titi? Titty-a-titty? What the fuck is a titty-a-titty, Ara? What the fuck is your language? French is whack, man. Tete-a-tete. Oh, okay. You look well, Phoenix Wright. You too, Gavin. Life has been full of surprises for both of us. I've no doubt you never expected to lose that attorney's badge of yours. Who is this man? This is Christoph Gavin. He's a very bad person. He's in prison. And I'll bet you never expected to wind up here. Shady Smith was the name of the man you killed. Did you know who he really was? Who he was? Zach Grammary. You know, the defendant. I remember him, of course. But you'll say Smith was Zach. Don't even try to tell me it's a coincidence. What did I just say? Why did they make him fit? Huck, stop thirsting. Bailiff, smack his nuts. Life is full of surprises, don't you think? After that trial, you were arrested and found guilty. But your motive was never made clear. A mistake I plan to remedy. You're not an attorney anymore, Phoenix Wright. What possible conclusion do you think this investigation of yours can lead to? I killed a man named Smith with a bottle because I am an evil human being. Isn't that enough? Not for me, it isn't. I need to know why you did it, Gavin. You recall that case 7 years ago? Hold on a minute. Clothier isn't in the court record yet. You gotta go, Hades. No worries. We might catch you in a bit, but if not, have a good rest of your evening. Or day. I'm not sure what time zone you're in, actually, but yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, whatever time it might be for you. You recall that case 7 years ago? Ah, yes. The trial where Zach Grammary pulled his famous vanishing act. My brother won his fair share of praise and adoration for that trial, as I recall. Genius prosecutor reveals crooked attorney, was it? That was when I met you, wasn't it? Was it now? The Bar Association Review Board voted unanimously for the strictest punishment. Unanimous, save for one dissenting opinion, yours. It was my brother who was responsible for putting you in that position, after all. For 7 years we've been friends. And yet, I still don't understand you. But right, your friendship towards me was never pure. You suspected me then, as you still do now, don't you? Honestly, right now, I'm not sure what I think. You didn't just brain a guy with a juice bottle for no reason. Tell me why you did it. An assistant, aren't you? I came here because I remembered something. The night of our game. Hey, Vanny, how are you doing? How are you doing? Yes, Ace Attorney. With full voice acting. And lots of throat sweets. Sorry, give me 1 sec. The night of our game. Zach Grammary mentioned your name, Gavin. Ah, that reminds me. I saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe was his name. After that, he was killed, and asked you to help me. Because I remembered your kindness back when everyone had turned on me. I seem to be in a bit of trouble. Something like that. Dead. Someone hit him. Hard. Me? Please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands, should it come to that. The copious throat sweets is relatable. Currently have a bad throat. I hope you get well soon. I hope you get well soon. My throat is only, like, rough because I am a lawyer by day. Like, this is the game of my day job. This is the game of my day job. But as you can imagine, I have to do a lot of talking for that. And then going from a working day into a voice acting stream. For the next game, I'm going to try and work out a vocal VST and start using filters instead. It'll just be a lot easier for me. It's going to mean that I'm going to have to, like, set up some stuff on my Stream Deck, but I'll work it out. I have to know. Why did you kill Shady Smith? No. Zach Grammary. Dong! Wait. What? They're black. What? Huh? What? 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 I've never seen Psyche-locks like these. Dark, cold, full of despair. Can I even unlock these things? So he's the final boss of Psycho-locks. Something wrong, right? No, it's nothing. You shouldn't push yourself so hard. It must be odd to play Ace Attorney as a lawyer. It's completely... Yes. You have no idea. So, the biggest hurdle to this game is the fact that as a lawyer by day, I respect the judge. Sorry, I had to fart. I respect the judge. And that's not something you're supposed to do in Ace Attorney, because the judge is an idiot. Life is to be taken easier, though. He's doing his nails. Don't diss Udgy like that. He's made of fudgy. You're thinking, what self-respecting man would use nail polish? I used to. Not really. I know appearances are a big thing with you. You know what I say? One cannot live a beautiful life without beautiful nails. First rate in all things. Chair is seasoned, yeah. Very well seasoned. Paprika. Except nothing less. That certainly does look like first-rate nail polish. I like the sparkly bottle. It's crystal. If you're so drawn to it, please have one. It's on me. Okay. The nail polish is colourless. This motherfucker. The blood fart. Okay. What's in the letter? That envelope's been bothering me since I came here. I don't think Phoenix is that bad. I think he's just like, oh, that's a face. It's not nice to peek at other people's mail. You get mail here in jail? He gave us a bottle of nail polish. He's telling us go out and slay Queen. That I do, though they read it first, apparently. Still, I am allowed the pleasure of correspondence. Packages and the like are a different matter, however. Looks like sneaking a peek is out of the question. violin. It's strange, you know. Here I am in solitary, and yet the books keep piling up. Looks like you've got more than books up there. Ah, yes, my collection. He's making out sloppy style with Edgeworth with the trials. Yeah, we were saying earlier about how we were disappointed that Trucy wasn't the result of Edgeworth getting Phoenix Boy Praggers, so, you know. I have a few friends on the prison staff. They show me a little kindness. Just a little. Ow! Hux, search your heart. You know that it's something you crave. That's some chair. Just looking at it makes me want to take a seat. You'd probably have to add a whole digit to the price of one of my office chairs. In here, a comfortable chair is the most valuable thing in the world. You'd have to add 2 digits to the price of the standard prison issue chair for this. Those prison chairs don't look so bad either. Maybe we should redecorate. So, why is his Psyche lock dark? You have to be in Rightworth Club. Your main club is Vashwood. What club am I in? Would you hate me, chat, if I said I was in Club Skysniff?
Smells like science.
We haven't opened up... Ow. We haven't opened up this yet. Should we see if there's anything else we can get him to comment on? Maybe we need to take this back to... I've got an idea. Vash the Stampede and Nicholas D. Wolfwood is the quintessential doomed Yowie. Last night, I watched 2 doomed lesbians have a lover's quarrel whilst murdering sleeping goblins. Then they kissed and made up and killed even more goblins, and blood was everywhere, and guts were smeared over the ground like strawberry jam. Oh, yes. Wait, hang on, did my noise gate just kick in? Oh, it did. It did. My noise gate kicked in. Interesting.
Though I kind of miss my...
Okay. Okay, understood. I've been trying to improve my audio quality lately, so something just triggered there. Anyway. Right, okay. Let's see. You noticed an improvement in the audio. Nice, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I've kind of like I've been trying to steadily get better at stuff generally over the last little while. So effects, audio stuff, clipping. Like I've got a whole bunch of effects on my Stream Deck now, so I can just do weird stuff to myself. You know, just whenever I fancy it. You know, I can even do this. I can even just discombobulate. Woo! Whee! Okay. Right. Can we MTR the child? Can I MTR this child? I'm going to try it. Here we go. Take that! Oh, the MTR Vanny. The Magic Truth Rock. The Magical Truth Rock. MTR. Let me just pop it in the chat for you. There we go. You seem to trust this client quite a lot, in fact. No. Because they gave you this stamp?
No, that's not why. They listen to me, to my problem.
The problem? That keeps her inside all the time?
Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they told me. But when I absolutely have to go out, all I had to do was use a good luck charm.
A good luck charm that your client gave you? I think I know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this your good luck charm? I think it's this. I think it's this. Here we go. Take that! This was what they gave you, wasn't it?
Oh,
The same bottle's over there on your desk. Your good luck charm, right? Christoph, you motherfucker.
I heard once. Cosmetics were once thought to ward off evil. This is a magic bottle. It has the power.
Ah, of course it does. I'll just refrain from commenting any more on that one. I think I know who gave you that bottle, actually. The one who asked you to do this job. Was this the client? It was Mike Meekins again. Oh, Transformers. What an amazing film that was. Bar weep grana weep ninny bong. It's a universal greeting. Okay. Meekins was the man behind the slaughter. He killed again. Take that! This man is a friend of mine. Know him. His name is Christoph Gavin. He's a lawyer, actually.
I promised not to tell.
You don't need to. Right, the child has been MTR'd. Let it not be said, chat, that I, Okay. That was an awful joke, and I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I can't talk about the client, I promised. And if I break my promise, the spell won't work.
I don't need a name anymore, I've got my answer. You're pretty confident in this charm, then?
I think they might be the devil.
Hmm?
Or maybe an angel.
What do you mean?
I saw it, or I think I saw it, when they gave me this. I saw the devil's face.
Are you saying the client's face looked like the devil's?
No, the client was gentle, with a gentle smile.
So where did you see this devil, then?
It was so quick, I don't remember well. But that's when I knew that person wasn't like other people. That's why I believe in my good luck charm.
I'm not sure what this devil she saw was, but it's pretty clear that Christoph Gavin has her charmed. Well, I think that's all. I'll be leaving now. I'm sorry for what happened. Oh no. Oh dear. You know that I'm going to have to turn that into a TikTok now. You know I'm going to have to turn that into a TikTok. Oh god. I'm doomed. I'm doomed like all of the Yuri.
Did I do something bad?
What makes you think that?
Your eyes, they're sad. Very sad.
He TikToks us! I'll put on my smile next time I come, promise. I hope to see you smile then too, Vera.
Oh, okay.
Take care. Thinking back on my first encounter with the young forger, I witnessed something of vital importance that day. Of course, by the time I realised it, it was already too late. I know what's happening now. So, Christoph Gavin paid her to do the forging, right? He's paid her to do the forgery. He's then given her the nail polish, but the nail polish is where the atroquinine is, and because she keeps on polishing her nails and biting them, that's how she's been poisoning herself. So basically, Gavin gave her that as a long-term insurance plan to make sure that he could silence her. That motherfucker! That's brilliant! I'm slightly #moist for Gavin right now. Good grief. Alright, give me just 1 second, chat. Just give me 1 second. I'm just pop into the toilet real quick. So, one of these days, someone's going to have to tell me where Go Piss Girl came from. I see that meme a hell of a lot, especially from the Randomites, but I don't know where it came from. Anyway, we've done... Can we pop open... No, he's got 4. He's got 4, so we don't have enough. It's just a girly pop thing. It's from Gossip Girl just switching the letters around. Oh, okay. Understood. Understood. Right, okay. We're just girls. Ooh-woo. Yeah. Look at me! I got girl boobs! Oh, wait, no, they're just the pillows that I stuffed into my t-shirt while I was pretending to be Gold Bullet. Don't tell him. And don't tell Taco! Or I'll piss and shit and cry. Okay. So. Can I pop him open? Because the thing is, like, look. We've got 2 things to do. You've sent it to me. Hold on. Let's have a quick look at this. Let's have a quick look at this. God. My wife actually watched, while she was like off work last year, not well, she watched that entire series, and I've got to say, it was fucking trash. Like, I've never seen a show with such a weird premise and such unlikable characters. Like, every single character in that show, it's just fucking terrible. Like, why did people care? Who ended up with who? They were horrible, horrible, horrible people. They all deserve to be in fucking prison.
They all deserve to be sent down for like 10 fucking years, innit? You know.
Anyway. Can I pop Shady Smith open? Can I prize twixt the cheeks of Shady? Sometimes we like our brain rot shit shows. Well, isn't that what Skibbity Toilet's for? Because my style is ridiculous. Skibbity dob dob dob. Yes, yes. Looking at the walkthrough, you might have fumbled something with the order thing. Oh? So can we go crack the magic banana, do you think? Let's try it. I'm popping the magical banana. I'm going to split this magical banana down the middle and give it a Prince Albert. Oh, imagine having a cock ring. Amazing. Okay. Okay. I act like Gen Z, but you're pretty sure I'm not. I am, not Gen Z? Oh, Ara, do you not know what a Prince Albert is? I have that youthful energy. I think that's not youthful energy. That's in my case, it's literally brain damage. It's literally a traumatic brain injury that I've had for about 21 years now? Yeah, it was 2003 it happened, wasn't it? So I was still at school. You don't know what a Prince Albert is. So basically a Prince Albert is a ring through your dick. Right? It's a dick ring. But you pierce the dick. You pierce through the dick and you put a ring into it. You were born in 2003, that's crazy. Oh boy, I feel old now. You say you're born in 2003 and it instantly felt like 3 discs in my C-spine dehydrate and crack and my femur snapped and my shin bones just fractured and my chest just became dust like Spider-Man when Thanos went. Don't worry, I'm just old as fuck. Okay, okay. Right, I'm gonna stick the magic truth rock up this banana's asshole. I am old as fuck, yeah. Dong! Let's see if we can crack him open. The trick up his sleeve. I'm flying by the seat of my pants on this one. There must be a path leading from the evidence to the truth. And that's what I'm gonna find. To ask someone to take a life, even not one not long for this world, that's asking someone to commit murder. Yes, Our Murderer was fond of dramatic moves and dramatic finales, and he got his wish. His life was taken. What weakness could be so powerful as to coerce someone into committing murder? My guess, it was a matter of life or death. Care to explain? Your troop lived in a world of showmanship, the flashier the better. And flashy so often means danger, doesn't it? Let us make this as painless as possible. If you have proof of this danger, then show it. The only thing I can think of is the gun, but we don't have anything. I'm going to try the gun. If it's not the gun, we're going to back out and we're going to try a different route, because I'm actually no longer confident we've got... I kind of wonder, if we're trying to show what his motive was, I feel we're lacking. Wow, that's one of ours. Specially designed for your show, I gather. A single bullet, one shot. What are you suggesting? We are magicians, Mr. Hyde, not murderers. I'm not crying murder, Mr. Valent. I'm crying something far more tragic. An accident. No, this was not an accidente. This was negligence. Have you been involved in a stage magic accident that wasn't your fault? You may be entitled to compensation. To find out more, call 0800 Abogados, Abogados, Abogados today. Zack and Valent's quick draw shoots him. Ow. How long has it been since those shots were last heard? Was the shoot-em cancelled because someone might get hurt? Well, of course. What other reason could there be? Well, it could have been cancelled because someone had already been hurt. Not... wrong kind of avocados. Fascinated, my Faustian foraging friend. But tell me, what can you prove with a single pistol? Well, tell me what would happen if there'd been an accident. What if one of your bullets took a life on stage? The performance of magic is not concerned with what-ifs. It is concerned with precision. Precisely whom do you claim was shot? Looks like I've chosen the right path. Let's just hope he walks it with me. A life was sacrificed so that the show might go on, and this shows who it was. We haven't opened this. No clues here. The ripped out page. Now I see that everything's been a setup. Also, I would present forged evidence to the court. The only thing we've got is this. But I'm not convinced. I'll play it. No, it's not that. I don't think we've got it. A word if I may. Yeah? Does it excite you to know you stand at a critical moment in your quest? Yeah, it does, sort of. Then you'd never make it on stage. You're not fit to be a magician. Give it up. I'm sure you'll find something else to while away the time. Like figuring out who that bullet hit. Yeah, we can't do this one yet. Alright, back out, back out. Yeah, we can't prove this one yet. Yes, quite sure. I'm absolutely positive, because look at the court record, right? We played the stamp, which shows the three of them together. It's not the stamp. Oh, wait, is it the lot? Oh, for fuck off. Why did one work but not the other? Oh, I hate this game sometimes. Okay. Well, let's try that again, but I'm not convinced it'll work. Yeah, it kind of feels like if one doesn't work, the other shouldn't, but both of them should. Because it does kind of bug me when stuff like this happens, when it's like, it suddenly goes hyper-specific, but then sometimes it's not hyper-specific at all. Alright, we'll try it again. Wait, we're going to have to do the entire sequence again. We have to do the entire fucking sequence again? No. Oh, that's bullshit. And we take the health loss as well. No, 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 no. We're not having that. Goodbye. We reload that. We scum through that. We can speed that up. Oh, it was this one, wasn't it? CAPCOM CO, say, arise. Okay. Right, let's try that again. That's really annoying that like you can back out and then you have to start the entire thing again. Like, surely make it so you start at the lock you've opened. Ah, come on. It's always the psyche locks that ruin things. It's always been the psyche locks that ruin things. Okay. Flashback to why 2-2 sucked, huh? I mean, at least it wasn't like 3-2. 3-2 was fucking awful. I still stand by my assumption. I still stand by my assertion that 3-2 is the worst case in the original trilogy. I mean, I didn't like 2-2 either. 2-1 was like mid. 2-4 was alright. Like, begrudgingly alright. 2-3 was pretty good. 2-3 was pretty good. I mean, 2 was just kind of a weak game in general, but 3-2 was awful. There's, in all of the original trilogy, the only case I would skip on a replay is 3-2. Like, I will not play that case again. It was fucking terrible. It was so bad. It was so bad. Like, I don't know how much coke that the devs were actually smoking at the time. And yes, I mean they were smoking it. They were smoking cocaine. They weren't snorting it. They weren't, like, licking the cocaine. No, no, no. They were smoking it when they wrote that case. It's just fucking bad. Okay. So it was this. Take that! Get pistoled, nerd. Okay. Yeah, the Reddit didn't like my the Reddit did not like my tier list very much. They were very cross about it. Like, really super cross. I think it was the suggestion that 2-3 is not awful. Okay. You don't like 3 too much either. It feels like it goes on too much with the KB security subplot. I mean, I didn't like it because it leaned too heavily on pure bullshit. You have the same issue with the dev thing in 3-3. I mean, to a degree, but 3-3 had Brain Chan, and Brain Chan was best girl, so, you know. Okay. Let's get him. So we're going to try the locket this time. Okay. Let's try the locket. Take that! But that's... Zach Grammary's wife, and Truce's mother. Thalassa, I believe was her name. Oh, look, Kazag! Okay, so it was that. But how can you say this? How can you say she was struck by one of our bullets? Still in denial mode, eh? Thalassa was at the greatest risk of being shot. And this clearly shows just how much danger she was in. What? Oh, this one is bullshit. It's this. This is the stamp. How's it the stamp? What? Oh, this case had been doing so well up to this point, and as soon as the Magic Truth Rock comes out, it's straight downhill. Alright, I'll play the stamp. Thank you, though. Because I'd rather you just, like, tell me when something is bullshit. Like, it's bullshit, here's the solution. Hand-holding like that is fine. Because she's between the two, so she's in danger. Tee-hee. Okay. Troop Grammary's performances were very, very popular. So popular, they even made a commemorative stamp at the height of your fame. We were not merely the latest craze, we were an age, a golden age. It's all here on the stamp. There's Thalassa, yeah? Ugh. The case is overall very good. It's a very bullshit point, though. Yeah, it feels it. Trucy's mother is missing, I hear. What happened to her? Ah, I don't know. Yes, you do. A part of his memory is still locked up. There is one thing you're failing to address. What's that? As you say, our troop was a world unto itself. If our leader Magnify was so inclined, he could hide anything he wished with ease. But Mr. Wright, then he would have hid a crime, making him an accomplice. Not a great foundation for blackmail. Valen's got a point. You guess it proves she was part of the troop with both of them, so she took part in the shoot-up? I mean, it seems like the game's expecting us to know something we don't there. If one of the troop members died in an accident and Magnify covered it up, his innocence would come into question. Found the right address, Mr. Wright? I'm so close, there has to be something. About how Thalassa's death could affect Zack and Val's relationship with Magnify. I see it in your eyes, you still have something to say. How can you possibly prove more than you already have? I'll prove why Thalassa's accident tied to your hands so completely. Do we have to... I think... Let me cook this a second. I think we have to play Trucy. I think we have to play Trucy here. That's not reassuring. Nice idea, wrong conclusion. So, if it's not Trucy, would it be Zack? Because Zack's got that... hold on. Hey, Hades, welcome back. We need to prove why it was such a big issue and why he had such a hold over them. And why he wasn't considered an accomplice. We need to prove why it was such a big issue. So, she's Trucy's mum and she's the daughter of Magnify. Okay. Yeah, she's Trucy's mum. She's Magnify's daughter. Why did Thalassa's accident tie your hands so completely? I'm thinking. I'm farting. I'm thinking. Prove why her accident tied your hands so completely. It's Meekins. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I feel like it would be Meekins. But I'm struggling with this one, chat. I don't see a good option. The only thing I can think of, if it's not Trucy, then... But I'll prove why her accident tied your hand so completely with a person? With evidence? Can I open this? We can't open it. You wouldn't steal Trucy's right to Magnify's repertoire. You want to bet? Thalassa is the only idea that I've got here as well. We're not over... Ara, help us out here. Is it Thalassa? Because she's the only thing I can think of at this point. She's the only option which makes even a modicum of sense. Okay. It's going to take a little knowledge of the players to crack this one. The accidental death of Zach's wife tied both of your hands, and this information proves why Magnify held so much power over you. What? Presenting Thalassa presents the part where she's Magnify's daughter, which is why they were tied. This bit feels like it's really badly written. Like, the wording of this is so confusing. We'll try it. It wasn't a question of who shot Thalassa. Thalassa herself was the problem. What do you mean? She was Zach Gramarye's wife, Trucy's mother, and Magnify Gramarye's only daughter. Ooh. That was a terrible accident. And the two of you killed your mentor's only daughter. You would have presented Magnify himself. I don't know if that would have worked, to be honest. If that wasn't the key to Magnify's power over you, I don't know what was. It was an accident. Oh, we cracked open the magic banana. There is no proof, none at all. But Thalassa went missing. And your mentor blackmailed both of his disciples. It doesn't take a genius to put one and one together. Ours was a complex family. You mean Troop Gramarye? The game's trying as hard as it can to enforce a certain order. Right, okay. I understand. You mean Troop Gramarye? The master, Magnify Gramarye, his only daughter, and his two disciples. That does sound like a recipe for disaster, doesn't it? Do not be tempted into folly flights of fancy. Yeah, there was an accident. But that is all it was. An accident. Zach and Valence tour de force. The guns blaze, the bullets fly straight toward that beautiful body on stage. And then crash, zing, pow, into everything but her. Now that is magic. It happened one day when we were practicing, same trick with a new twist. And tragedy. Monster kill. But as for whose bullets stole Thalassa's life, we shall never know the answer. Thalassa disappeared from our lives, and Zach was bereft of his wife. Trucy lost her mother, and Magnify his daughter. And that led to blackmail, I take it. It is all part and parcel of the darkness that comes when the curtain falls. Why did Magnify Gramarye try to cover up the accident? It was his own daughter who died. Valent is the one that lost the least. Yeah. All I can say is it was a critical time for Troop Gramarye. A passing of the torch from Magnify to Zack and Valent. We all sacrificed so that it might be a success. Thalas's death was the greatest sacrifice of all, yet, even when her life was extinguished, her presence was not. What do you mean? In time, we, myself and Zack, found we could no longer oppose Magnify's wishes. Magnify forced us to perform his art for his benefit. I see. I guess I can understand. I mean, he did lose his only daughter. But do you not find cowardice in his actions? Huh? To decide to hide the truth of your own daughter's death is one thing. But then to hang their death as a guillotine above our heads? Things were dark behind the scenes in Troop Grammary, that's for sure. Does Trucy know? She was not told. Naturally, who would want to know that her father might have taken their mother's life? True. I had not thought of that accident for a very long time. I'm sorry to dredge up old memories, but this has helped a lot. Not to find Magnify's slayer, I should think. True. Ah. After that accident, there was one who came sniffing quite persistently. A reporter. He called himself a newsman at the time. Often I spot him lurking at the dressing room doing his research. Would you happen to remember his name? What was his name? Sorry, I have forgotten. But in the course of his interviewing, he became quite close to my partner, Zack. I liked him not. I see. His name I do not recall, but his scent the cloying aroma of mint. Yes, whenever he smiled, which was far too often. I see. Thanks for your help. It does no good to interfere with the past, Mr. Wright. Zack Brush will fans anyone, oh god. You will not uncover answers, only wounds. I'm sorry. I'd begun to notice the dark curtain hanging over Troop Grammary, and I began to realise what I had to do. I had to protect Trucy from that darkness. The reporter he mentioned. The newsman. I never learned who that was at the time. Though I've got a pretty good idea who it is now. That smile and the sickly sweet smell of mint. The last floss-thin thread connecting Zack Grammary to this world. Sooner or later, I'd have to track him down. So we're about halfway through this section now. Understood. Right, okay. So, I actually think I'm going to wrap things up there, chat, because my voice is starting to strain. So let me pull over here. There we go. I mean, we've gone through quite a lot of this. We've gone through quite a lot of this Mason system, right? Now, we've got quite a few people here tonight, which is neat. So we're going to raid. Okay, let's see who's about. Who is online? Nico's online. Let's go raid him. I've advised to get the voice changer thingy for the next part. I will try and sort it out over the weekend, maybe. Oh, thanks for coming, by the way, Vanny. It's good seeing you as well. Yeah. And thanks for the hangs. YouTube, I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to end now.